we are very, very resilient.
They are the most resilient people I've ever met.
The word that comes to mind is resilient.
The resiliency of the Haitian people, they will get through it.
I see them as a giving people, but also very resilient, going from one disaster to the next.
I mean, we've been through a lot, but we always try to get back up.
The earthquake hit on January 12, 2010.
We had airplanes out that day, and I wasn't flying. I'd just gotten home about 5 o'clock. And I noticed on the news, we turned on, and a banner came along the bottom of the news and said Haiti had a 7.0 earthquake. I knew there'd be some damage, and of course didn't know exactly where it was until we researched a little bit. It was worse than we had anticipated, I guess you might say. Over 200,000 people died in about 30 seconds.
Buildings collapsed and bodies hanging out between crushed concrete and people displaced in tents.
Just seeing the city so different, you know. None of the buildings that I knew were there, they were all gone.
Because MFI is here on this, where we are, and people know that we service Haiti all the time, supplies started coming in, and it was amazing. You just pour semis and church vans and trailers and whatever. Volunteers came in. We'd have 100 plus volunteers in here every day.
The earthquake in 2010 in Port-au-Prince was a major event for MFI, primarily because we responded in a way that was bigger than anything we've ever done here at MFI.
Because we've been there for decades, we had organizations that could take the supplies and distribute it to the needy people.
Missionary Flights is a technical organization. We use our airplanes to partner with mission organizations in the Caribbean. Our kind of motto is standing in the gap. They're orphanages, schools, hospitals, clinics, churches, community outreach.
We actually work with 500 different Christian mission organizations, bringing their people and packages back and forth. But finding out that they needed this food was really what drove us to then figure out how can we do a packing event ourselves.
Doing that MobilePack event was just a way to kind of honor and remember the earthquake. Because the earthquake was so significant to us, this was just a way that we found that we could do something to remember it each and every year.
You know, having lived and raised in Haiti, I was here after the earthquake and did the packing, and I've been coming to this event since then. You know, I cannot thank this organization enough for what they're doing for my country.
Not only provides the food that we're going to need for the next year, but it also provides us an opportunity to get the word out about the need, not only for the need for nutrition and how we partner with Feed My Starving Children, but also expose what we do to the local population.
Because when you do something like this and you bring people in and they do hands-on, this just makes people feel that they are making a difference. And then see it go in the boxes and know that it's going on the airplane.
10 years later, it's just a time to kind of remember what happened. And you know, there was that huge loss of life, and it affected Haiti in ways that most people don't even understand. It just was an event that, even though it has been 10 years, it still affects them every day.
People are still unable to feed their children. You know, they're still having a hard time. They're still trying to, you know, get back to a normal life, unfortunately. So yeah, it's definitely, you know, a reminder 10 years later, and for us to be here, it's really amazing, and we are so happy to be part of the MobilePack.
The earthquake was one of the biggest punch that we got hit with, but I see the resiliency of the people in Haiti willing to fight back. It takes resilience, it takes people with courage, it takes people who are willing to fight, and I see it in our partners. That's what they do. You know, day in and day out, they are fighting for kids to have better education. They are fighting for moms not to be able to give up their children because they can't feed them. That's a better Haiti encompass all of that. It's people fighting day in and day out for a better Haiti.